Here's your daily dose of fitness, food, and fun. Angelica's Daily Surprise starts now.
It's great for anti-inflammatory things.
Anti-inflammatory.
Yes,
it's too many syllables.
Like I robot. I put the emphasis on the wrong syllable. And they can go right into the pan.
All right, are we gonna get that sizzle?
Yes, we will. No, we won't. Here.
It'll happen. We make our own sizzle here. Hello there, and welcome to my apartment. Now, when you think of healthy meals, you think boring, bland, flavorless. When you think of having to cook for yourself, you think, oh, am I going to be in the kitchen all day? Well, we're here to debunk both of those things. And helping me to do that today is award-winning chef Cori, who's going to teach me how to make a meal that fights inflammation and helps you age gracefully and fast.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me here.
What are we making today?
We are going to make a yummy, yummy dish that you could have for lunch, snack, dinner, whatever, that features omega-3 fish, which is shrimp. And
nice.
A lot of people think healthy shrimp is cholesterol, but it's not the bad cholesterol. It's actually an incredible protein.
Okay. Very,
very low in fat, very, very, very low in calories, like incredibly low in calories, and really, really good for you because it is an omega-3 fish.
Amazing. And you've seasoned it with salt and pepper, I see.
I've seasoned it with salt and pepper. And so you can, again, get freaky-deaky in your own kitchen and kind of add the spices you want to add to it. But in this case, we're going to season this shrimp in this bowl with some garlic, some garlic powder and onion powder, only because the garlic powder has a different flavor than the garlic. It kind of has a little bit more depth, and it's not going to burn as quickly as the regular garlic will. Onion powder, because again, onions tend to burn when you put them on a high heat. We've got some beautiful paprika, black pepper, and we have some turmeric. So the turmeric is an amazing anti-inflammatory.
Oh, yes.
As is the garlic. And believe it or not, the cayenne pepper and paprika and red peppers and those things are in the nightshade category.
Okay.
So if you have an allergy or an intolerance to nightshades, then that's going to cause inflammation.
Okay.
Black pepper, on the other hand, no. Black pepper does not cause inflammation. In fact, black pepper is great for anti-inflammatory things.
Anti-inflammatory.
Yes,
it's too many syllables.
Like I robot. I put the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Now, okay, I thought that you need to eat a hell of a lot of turmeric in order for it to have anti-inflammatory benefits, but that's not true.
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, usually when you have turmeric, it's either a really inexpensive way for substituting the little red threads. Saffron. Saffron. And it's also
I love paella.
Great.
That's why. That's why saffron.
Yeah.
My dad got me a little vial of saffron. He's like, "That was $40. Don't waste it." I'm
exactly.
Like, now I just don't use it.
And that was a deal. If she got it for $40, that was like, you got a good price.
Yeah. Well,
those and pine nuts. Invest in those things. Let me tell you.
Yeah, that's why I stopped making. I actually stopped making pesto with pine nuts because pine nuts were so expensive.
Yeah.
So I switched to cashews.
I was just going to say, you can use cashews, sunflower seeds, whatever nut you want. Yeah.
Nice.
So with the turmeric, it helps with digestion as well. So in this case, we're going to use the turmeric because it is an anti-inflammatory. All the ingredients here. If you like ginger, you could even add ginger to this. Makes it beautiful. You want a little bit of green, cilantro, or parsley would be beautiful in this as well.
Amazing.
So we're going to start this dish with a little bit of coconut oil.
Okay.
And I'm only going to do that because I like the flavor that it adds.
Right.
I love cooking with olive oil. It's one of my favorite oils. But with this, with coconut oil, I just think it adds that little bit of sweetness that makes it a little bit more appealing.
Avocado oil. What are your thoughts on that?
Also a really good oil. A very heavy oil. So it's not an oil I'd want to fry with.
Okay.
Excuse me. It's more of a finishing oil.
Oh, all right. Good to know.
Yeah. So if you want to just take every single thing on that lovely little clear platter and plop it in here.
All of it, right?
All of it.
Okay. I have to check because I almost...
Yes, I know. Here, if you could put everything into the pan. No, not that. Oh, not that either. Oh, stop. Wait a second. No. And so with the tongs, I'm just going to squeeze some lemon juice in here as well. And you can use any citrus because really lemons, limes, grapefruit, oranges, amazing anti-inflammatories in their own right. And then adjust the seasoning and the flavors you'd like.
Yes.
So, oh, here, you can use the tongs just to stir them up.
Okay.
And while you're tossing up the shrimp, which are only going to take about, 3 minutes to cook, I've got it on a nice high heat.
Yeah, that's why I love shrimp. They don't take very long to cook at all.
Not at all. And you just want to cook them until they are just cooked through, because once you take them off the heat, they're still going to continue to cook.
Oh.
Did you know that?
No,
yes.
I did not know that.
So it's really wonderful. You can keep them in. We can get a nice little crust, whatever you'd like. But those look beautiful.
Those seem pretty mixed up.
And they can go right into the pan.
All right, are we going to get that sizzle?
Yes, we will. No, we won't. Here.
It'll happen. We make our own sizzle here. Okay, it's something's starting to happen.
Yeah, there we go.
Now, you're an award-winning chef.
I am.
Tell me about that.
I'm going to be a little shy, but
no, you got to toot your own horn here.
I've won awards for my soups, my salads, my meals, and for business.
Nice.
I won Businesswoman of the Year. I'm currently the Business of the Woman of the Year in York Region.
Wow.
Georgina, sorry, best small business in York Region. So
that's amazing.
Little by little, we just, you know what? I'm just going to say this.
Yes.
I'm honored to be on your show. I know that you were going to say something very kind to me, but it's really about just doing your best.
Yeah.
You know, the awards and the praise are an added bonus. I just want people to say,
Yeah.
They say,
Oh, they're saying,
golden. Yes.
Oh, now we're getting that
Now
sizzle.
we're getting the sizzle. Okay, so what I wanted to do to complement this shrimp dish, now you could put the shrimp on skewers and put it on the grill if you wanted.
Oh, cool.
Really, it's such a versatile dish.
Okay.
But I thought what I would do is a nice antioxidant, anti-inflammatory salad to go with it. So your greens are your best friend. The deeper the green, the better that you're going to feel. So I have a combination of mixed greens, spinach, and arugula. These all happen to be organic. That way it saves me a step in having to wash or really be concerned about an allergic reaction to any of the chemicals used in cooking. But again, it's your kitchen.
Okay.
Your kitchen. You do what's comfortable.
So when something is labeled as organic,
yes.
What does it mean? You don't have to wash it?
Not necessarily. Organic certified means that it is approved pesticides that are not carcinogenic.
Okay.
So it's usually a way of farming that you get more of a natural growth.
Right.
So the farm that I worked with was a chemical-free farm. So we would use things like growing our tomatoes with a flower known as borage or with basil, and have the food be your thing that, gets rid of the pests.
Okay.
So with this, one of your best friends in a salad is fruit. So here's my little lesson for you in your kitchen.
Yes.
Is think of your favorite fruit, think of your favorite nut, think of your favorite cheese, think of your favorite green, and then start assembling.
Nice.
So this would be if you're a person who's like, look, I know that dairy is not good for me, and I shouldn't do dairy. Pick a dairy from an animal that's smaller from you. So like a goat cheese or a feta cheese. So those of you who are lactose intolerant, you're not going to have a negative reaction to those because that animal is a little bit smaller. So I like to do this salad with usually goat cheese, and it works with feta, but I'm going to use blueberries. And usually when I make a salad, oh, me too. I like to layer it. So I'll put down a bed of greens, and then I'll put down all the lovely ingredients that I'm going to be putting in here.
Okay.
And then another layer of greens, and then another layer, and that way you've got a nice depth to your salad. But this plate is nice and shallow, and I think we will enjoy it no matter what. So blueberries galore, because they are wonderful for you. They are a superfood and a superfood. See what I did there? Blackberries are also fantastic. And I chose these for color. I didn't go with strawberries because a lot of people have a sensitivity to strawberries.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like strawberries either. Like, I've met a couple people that say they smell like garbage to them, and I'm like, I get what you're saying. I do not feel like that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'd like to smell your garbage. Because my garbage does not smell like strawberries.
Right? I don't know.
No, not at all. Actually, I do a lot of composting, so.
And you have to chop up strawberries, and you know.
You do.
This is less prep, right?
It is. Well, strawberries, you know, you want to core them or hull them, get rid of that little green part.
Right.
And the best kind of strawberries that you want really are your Ontario-grown strawberries. They're like little bundles of sugar that just taste so amazing.
Yeah, I love strawberries.
As opposed to, you know, the imported strawberries that taste like bitter or nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm a big advocate for supporting local farms. I mean, we're so lucky to live where we live because the abundance of fresh grown food and produce is amazing, amazing. And that's starting to look a little pretty.
That's gorgeous.
And so I'm going to put some almonds on top.
Now, you crushed these before we started shooting in a very interesting way.
I did.
She put the almonds on the counter and took a plate and literally just went,
yep,
crush.
I did.
You know, there's no fancy way. Here I am
that's
chopping
the way
almonds.
I roll.
You should see me at home chopping nuts. I'm like,
yep,
trying to get the nut to stay in place. I'm like, oh wow, these little chef tips and tricks that you don't know till you see.
Oh yeah, well that's just it. You learn by working with other people who love to cook, right? So it's like this salad, when I like to prepare it at home, would have a layer of this already, and then another layer of it on top.
All right.
And then that
it's
way,
like a trifle.
Exactly. And then that way, when you're just grabbing it, you enjoy it.
Look at these.
So those look gorgeous.
They're coming along here.
And so right here, I have a lovely combination of olive oil. You could use avocado oil, as you mentioned before, if you'd like.
I'm just always, I was just wondering about avocado oil because I'm like, why should I use avocado oil instead of olive oil or coconut oil?
For flavor. I'm going to say it would be for your flavor.
Okay.
So if you know, like a really good cold pressed olive oil is going to have that hint of olive.
Yeah.
And avocado is very, very, very good at fighting bad cholesterol, which is the LDL, and boosting your good cholesterol, which is your HDL. And so I've just added a little bit of orange citrus to this. I could have added lemon if I wanted. And if I were to take this and put it in a pan, the white balsamic vinegar with a little bit of honey, instead of white sugar, or even maple syrup, any kind of natural sweetener, and agave, and then squeeze some orange in, let it reduce, it would become a lovely gastrique. And
what's a gastrique?
It's where I would take the vinegar, the sour and the sweet, and cook it down so that it has a nice syrupy flavor to it.
Ooh.
And so this is a lovely little dressing. Has salt and pepper, olive oil, white balsamic vinegar, and some orange. And I think those shrimp are done. What do you think?
Yeah, they're looking pretty much done. This is a tiny element, so
it is.
I might need to pull some of these in closer to the heat here. This one is not done, I know for sure.
Right. And like I said, when you're cooking something and you get a high heat, if you wanted to, you could put a lid on top of that to hold the heat in.
Right.
In this case, I mean, everything in there's nothing burning or sticking to the pan. We just want to get all of those lovely little flavors coming through.
Yeah.
And it'll continue to finish cooking once it comes out.
Okay. So where do I put this?
I will take this and this out of your way. There we go. And I'll move this too.
And I see that, I see some people, they make a salad, they put the dressing on, and then they shake it up. Do you drizzle at the end? Me too. I
do.
I like that. Yeah.
And I usually like to put the dressing on the side and portion my salad, because this is the kind of salad that's going to keep for a couple of days if you store it properly.
Yeah.
A little bit of paper towel on the top and the bottom will absorb any kind of wetness.
Oh, that's great.
And then it'll keep for a few days.
Yeah. No, I hate it when I get my salad and it's just dripping.
No, it's just so slimy.
And you have to eat it super fast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, I care about salad. So like I said, pick your nut, pick your cheese. If you want to do cheese, pick your fruit. And then your green. So pear, blue cheese, candied pecan, right?
4 ingredients
watermelon,
salad.
feta, and baby spinach with, sunflower seeds.
Yes.
Like just boom, 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 and it just makes you feel so good and healthy. And everything that I just mentioned, by the way, so good for your body. And the only reason I'm saying this is because a lot of people think, but I can't have this and I can't have that. Stop thinking that way. Start thinking, oh, but I can have this and I can have that. And then you work around it, right?
Yeah.
Ready to rock with those beautiful shrimp?
Yes. So what do I do? Do I just
pour them onto the plate? Yum, 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 yum.
That looks
see,
so good.
I love when you get that little color there, and the turmeric just pops it with color. And if you could add some fresh parsley,
It really does.
Yeah, I'm not a person who's big on using food for garnish. I'm more of a person who's keen about. Yeah, that one looks really good.
I know, it's hot. Oh, I want to eat it now.
You should eat it now.
Mmm. I hate watching people eat on TV. It makes me so jealous.
It's cringy.
I'm just like,
How is it?
it's so good.
Yay. I'm so glad about that.
So tasty.
There we go. And then if you wanted, you could put a garnish on the plate, or we can just have this lovely salad along the side here.
Oh, wow. That's
Look at that.
gorgeous.
Isn't that pretty?
Or you could even put the shrimp on the salad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can do that. No, don't talk me into putting shrimp on the salad.
Gorgeous.
No, I love it. Oh, it smells really good.
It does.
I can't wait till smell-o-vision is invented.
I know.
I'm a big fan of smell-o-vision. There we go. I think that looks lovely. And then I will just do, because everybody's going to have some salad, right?
Yeah! I've never been so excited for salad before in my life, just telling you.
Yes.
Just that tip about the four, like the nut, the cheese, the fruit, the green.
That's it. Right? It's like, I always say this, you are the chef in your own kitchen.
Yeah.
So when you want to be pampered, go out to eat, and eat at a place where somebody loves to cook, because they're going to put that love into the food. And then hopefully it's contagious, so that when you get home, you're like, I totally want to try and make that. Right? And make your own version of it. Like I said, you could add cilantro, you could add ginger, any way that you want to, put those flavors together.
Yeah.
Chili flakes, so good.
Yeah, I like some chili flakes every now and then. I'm not much of a spicy food kind of girl, but this is a good level of spice, I would say, for me. I don't know.
Just a little bit of black pepper to give it like a little pop. Just like salt, you just want to have a little bit just to awaken your palate.
A lot of people talk about different kinds of salt. What kind of salt would you use? Kosher salt.
Sorry, you didn't even finish your question.
No, that's great.
Kosher salt, because it's got body to it, and Himalayan.
You're
I
already
like rock
finishing
salt.
off my sentences.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, please. I love that.
She's so much fun, and she's so awesome.
So are you. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's finish this segment so we can eat and give each other compliments.
Exactly.
Our perfect anti-inflammatory salad with a little bit of protein here. That's been Angelica's Daily Surprise. It's time for us to manja.